Hi everybody, this is Joe. This is another video on narcissistic personality disorder. In this video, if you are curious on what is really going on behind your back, maybe I will open your eyes a little more wider to see what's really going on as far as what the truth is. And maybe I will be the eyes behind your head on this one too, to really let you know what's going on when you're not around or so. And one of them is that they are complaining to people about you. And what that means is that they going around just saying all types of stuff about you. It could be things that you probably normally do or whatever, and they complain about it. You never know. They probably complain about a habit of yours. They probably complain about the way you do things. You name it. It could be anything. Depending on your situation. I can't be really specific, but this just one of the main thing that they are doing. They complaining about you. They going around complaining to people about you, just nagging about all these different things about you, as if they are agitated or whatever. And this could be a number of things. This could be something financially. This could be something, mentally, emotionally. This even could be something sexually. Do not be surprised with these people or so. That's what they are doing. They talking to someone else, maybe several other people. And what that means is that they making you think that you're the only one. And I hate to say this, you're not. They out there, they talking to someone else, and they talking to other people just as well as they talking to you. So that are some of the things that they are doing. They are plotting to do something right now or whatever. I'm not going to specifically and literally say right now, but right now they plotting to do things, and they're not telling you. And some of these things could be against you. And some of these things are other plans or whatever, where they won't work too well. They'll work in their advantage and won't work too well to your advantage, because you'll find out too late or so. So right now they are plotting. And I can't really be specific on what they plotting, because it all depends on your situation with your narcissist. Everybody's situation is different, but they are plotting right now. Be aware of that. They never tell you anything or whatever. So right now they are plotting. Another thing they are doing, somebody done something or said something, and they are not telling you. So somebody could have done something, they could have done something that you haven't liked, or they probably said something. This could be somebody else outside the narcissist, or it could be another narcissist, or whatever, whatever the case may be in your situation. Somebody said something or done something. They're not telling you. And this is probably something that you need to be aware of. And they know this, and they're not telling you. So right now, they're keeping secrets from you right now. They know all these different things, and they are not telling you. Or they're not letting you in on what's happening and so. And another thing they are doing, they was out seeing someone last night. And I don't really mean that literally, or it may be in somebody's case. Maybe it did happen actually last night or so, from wherever time you hear watching this video. But there probably was several nights, or maybe a few nights, or maybe nights before or whatever, they have been seeing someone. So they is out seeing someone or so. That's what they actually doing. So they telling you the lies and everything, saying they at different places, whatever, trying to get all these different alibis and all that type of stuff, or how everybody know how clever of a liar a narcissist is or so. So that's what they was out doing. When they told you they love you, they just said the same thing to someone else. So they told you they love you or so. They just said that same thing to someone else, maybe a couple other people. You have to understand, narcissists, what they do, they play with people's emotions. Narcissists just they toy with people's emotions. So by them telling you this or so, this is the way to will you in. This is the way where they could, break you down into a weaknesses or so you could be very submissive to them or so. So they tell you that they care about you, and they tell you that they love you. They're doing the same thing to someone else. You have to remember, even if you're married to a narcissist or so, they have all these different mistresses out there or so that they doing the same thing or so. No one is really special in a narcissist's life. And the only type of special way in their definition is only through narcissistic supply. You're only special through a narcissistic supply. That's the only way you're special. As far as a person, as far as a human being, as far as your soul, your character, or anything about you, as far as what defines you or so, it ain't anything special. They don't care about that. So just keep that in mind on that. They just had sex with someone else. And this may be hard to believe. This may be something that, that you may have fear or don't want to believe that this is true or so. And there may be a situation where you can never know or you can never tell. Sometimes narcissists can be very sneaky. There's some narcissists actually are very sneaky where you can never catch them. You could never catch them. Like I said, they are hard to really catch them right in their trap, because some of them is that sneaky or so. So if you ever notice or whatever to yourself that a narcissist or whatever, you feel to yourself that you are physically unattractive and they're not doing the things that they usually do in the overvaluation phase or so. When you ever notice that during that phase they have all this sex, back to back to back and all that type of stuff, you noticing that they're not doing that now. Trust me, people, it's for these several reasons. Because your narcissistic supply is low. It's low quality narcissistic supply, so that high is gone. And another reason is because they probably out there having other sexual relationships with someone else. So we always remember this: narcissists get very tunnel vision or so. So they can't serve two things at the same time. One thing going to be greater than the other. When one run out, or if one not working out the way, it's the way it's planned, the way they planned it. If you understand how I'm saying that, then they go back to the other or so. This could also, work in a way if they feel like you're not giving them enough attention. If the other person not giving them another attention, they go to you. Or they feel you're not giving them enough attention, they go to the other person. And trust me, people, the narcissist is always looking for attention, no matter how much you give them attention. And when you give them attention, they seem to brush you off. So just keep that in mind. Oh, they just told you something? Don't believe it. It's a lie. You always remember this. Narcissists, when maybe they came back and they told you certain things, or they may told you this or told you that. And once again, I can't be really specific on what, because everybody's situation, is different or so. You could apply this to your situation, whatever. If they just told you something, or they came in and told you some news or whatever, don't believe it. Don't believe everything the narcissist tells you. It's a lie. Narcissists, every other sentence they talk about, there's some type of lie. Maybe every other word they talk about is some sort of lie. These people, they just have no type of truth in them whatsoever. They have anything at the most the twisted truth and mixture of the truth or so, only at times where they feel like they got to will you in stronger or so or anything. But narcissists, it's natural for lies to fall out their mouth or whatever. So they just told you whatever. Most likely is a lie or it's a twisted truth. And sometimes if you really looked at it You got to believe the opposite what a narcissist, what they are telling you. So another thing they just done is so they using your idea and getting credit from it. So what happened? They learned something from you. You may learn something. There's something about your intelligence. There's something about your skills. Something about your knowledge. Even words of wisdom or so. Right now, they are mirroring that, and they impressing other people with that or so to make themselves look like a certain type of character to them. And it's your ideal. It could be anything. It could be whatever. Like I said, it could be some skills, intelligent, knowledge, words of wisdom, or whatever. And one thing you got to know about a narcissist is that most of the time, a narcissist, everything they know, everything they say, everything they do, they learned it from somebody. And maybe a narcissist will go back and tell you that's what a lot of people do. They learn things from someone. You know what? I'll tell you this. A narcissist steal ideals and take credit for themselves. A narcissist mirror people. You don't do this. You don't do this. You got your own, you got your own mind. You got your own skills. You got your own intelligence. You got a lot of good qualities about yourself that a narcissist don't. And whatever else you learn is something extra and added to that. A narcissist do not have that. So don't let no narcissist brainwash you in this type of way by trying to tell you that or so. So the narcissist is using a lot of your ideals or so. And don't be surprised. They may be telling you everything they taught you that. Do not be surprised at that, because these people do all types of stuff behind your back. So they just got done making a statement. They leaving something out. What this means when some narcissists come around and so they just making statements. They probably, even if they telling you something, or even if they describing something happened during their day or so, this may be not always the case, but most likely it is or so. You got to remember, you're dealing with a narcissist. Anything goes. There's no rules, people, when you're dealing with a narcissist or so. So what this means is that a narcissist will only tell you what they want you to know, and wherever they don't want you to know, they will not tell you. Remember that about a narcissist. I'll repeat that again. A narcissist will only tell you what they want you to know, and whatever they don't want you to know, they will not tell you. So if they tell you something, they leaving something out. It's something they leaving out or so. They telling all the things, they telling all the things that they feel like they want you to know at that time, and everything they want to keep from you, they will not reveal it to you. So they're in their minds, they more mentioning to themselves as if like, I let them know this and I let them know that, but really, I know that it happened. I'm not going to tell them that, or I'm not going to tell them the truth about this or the truth about that. So that's what goes on in a narcissist's head or so when they are talking or whatever. Another thing they are doing as well, they just told someone you mistreating them. So a lot of people, if you ever notice with a narcissist or toxic people, whatever, you ever notice that a lot of their friends or there's people that you don't even know, and for some odd reason get a vibe from them that they don't like you or they keeping distance from you. Even if you try to be, even if you try to socialize with them or so, and they kind of rub you off the wrong way as if like they don't like you, or they keep you antisocial. They start saying things to you that are so odd or whatever. I will tell you why is this. It's because the narcissist had painted painted a bad picture about you to these people. They saying all types of stuff behind your back to this person about you, trying to make you look like the bad guy. You got to think about this. I would give you a mind. I would give you an eye opener on this, and even an open mind with this or so. Or open your mind to this one on the truth. Now this will awaken you. Remember all the times the narcissist said all them other people had treated them so bad, having this hard knocks life story about how people mistreat them and how people done this and their exes did this and did that or whatever, maybe 8, 9 out of 10, them people not really who they say they are. You probably meet these people in real life, and these people probably generous and nice. You got to remember what type of people narcissists target and what they do. They play and toy with people's emotions, and when you react out your emotions, you know you can do crazy things, but it doesn't make you a bad person. You know your emotions will always mislead you, and you're only human. You're not bad. You're not a bad person. So don't allow a narcissist to make you believe you're a bad person because you retaliated over something that they done or so, and they provoked at you. You know, they provoked at you on something, and when you react to it, or you react to the defense, they turn around and play victim and try to make you feel that you attacked them, and then they want to make it out to be that you was the bad person. That's what they doing to other people or so. These people then never got a chance to get to know you personally, directly from you. They know ugly things of you through the narcissist. So I'm just here to let you know that's what's happening. You know, with these type of tactics or these type of events that you probably experiencing with the narcissist. You know, on their behalf of friends or family or people or so. And then you have some of the cases where narcissists have narcissistic friends, or have narcissistic family members. Narcissists, when they socialize with other narcissists, there's a saying is that it takes one to know one. A narcissist would know a narcissist. Some will go against them, some will relate to them. But even narcissists won't be narcissist friends or so. They're only out for themselves. Just keep that in mind about that or so when you're dealing with a narcissist. And they also telling someone you are obsessive and they got to get away from you. A narcissist always got to look like they this king or they this queen, and everybody want them. A narcissist, in their mind, they feel that you want them so bad. Everybody want them. Everybody need them. So any reaction that you do, and the actions are probably not, in the intentions of what they're trying to say, obsessive or anything. The narcissists want to believe that about you. You ever notice there are times where you probably feel like, for example, I'm going to say this for example. You're going through your contacts or so, and you dial a number, and you probably end up dialing the wrong number or so. You probably end up dialing their number. You hung up real quick or whatever. And this most definitely happened, sometime in the discard phase or so, or the end of the devaluation phase, or in the middle. All depend on the narcissist you deal with. They will take that in their head that you obsessive. You on them or so. That's how the narcissists think. So they want people to think that you this obsessive, crazy person. That you're obsessing on them. And you got to remember, they told you the same story about these other people too. They try to make it out to be that these other people are suspects when really these people may be victims. The victim of the narcissist. So keep that in mind about a narcissist. If they done that to them, they doing the same thing to you to other people. It's like a cycle that happens or so. And they keep on telling them you are stalking them. They are telling people you stalking them. You could be someplace, you could be just driving in the car or whatever, and you probably decide to go to a store, go to a place, go to a movie, whatever. You may so happen to go there, and your plans is to go to this place. You may need to stop at the store to get something. You probably made plans to go someplace with someone or whatever, and so happen your narcissist is there. So in their mind, and the way and what they want to believe, or some just delusionally believing, they just believing that you're there because of them or so. So they go around telling people this their way of trying to make themselves, look like this high person, whatever, try to make them look like, this, if it's a guy, whatever, the guy trying to make themselves look all like this, they this Prince Charming and everybody want them or whatever. And if it's, a female, the female have the queen bee symptoms or so. So that's what happened with the narcissist or so. They actually doing this. They actually telling people that you are stalking them or whatever, and this is not the case. So that's how other people now, they looking at you as this person who hunting this narcissist or so, where in the real case, in the real reality, that this is not even true. So, so be aware of that with the narcissist. Oh yeah, and another thing, be careful. Look around in your place or look around in your car. They may have took something. So, that being said, and what I mean by that, a narcissist is very sneaky. You cannot trust a narcissist. You have some narcissists that will steal from you, and you have some narcissists that probably won't necessarily steal from you, but they will take certain things as of information. Watch any personal information you have or whatever. Any type of, you don't want the narcissist to know any of your business. And if you're married to one, you already been living together long enough or so. So this may, I don't know in what type of way this may apply to you or so or whatever, but this can apply to you or whatever. But to some of the people out there who getting with a narcissist, and most of the time, like I said, narcissists, they do the cycle thing with everybody or whatever. What I mean by that, the overvaluation phase and the devaluation phase and a discard phase. So basically, you just live in a 3-cycle relationship with them. It ain't really anything long term, depending on your narcissistic supply. You only gonna last, or you only surviving through your narcissistic supply. That's it. So by these people coming around, they don't have anything. They don't have anything in mind as far as them want to be with you. So these people, it's like you're sleeping with the enemy. So if you have any type of personal information in your home or in your house, Social Security numbers or birth certificates or whatever, put that stuff away, because I know there's some narcissists that's out there that they will make IDs and everything in your name. They will take all this personal information just to even if they just try to hook someone else up through your personal information. A narcissist will do this. You gotta understand that you're sleeping with the enemy. If you have a narcissist in your house or whatever, or in your place, your apartment, whatever, or if you have any personal information in your car, whatever, narcissists always seem to, they'll look at stuff as far as like your registrations, remember your license plate numbers and stuff, and narcissists have a study in mind. I say that many a times in my videos and stuff. Narcissists have, you could say something to a narcissist and they can remember things for so long, or they could look at something, they more have this, I'm being a little humorous when I say this, but if anyone watched the movie Terminator or so, how the Terminator see in this vision or so, it's more like the narcissists have a mind like it just compute into their mind and it stay programmed or so. And this would could make the narcissist, dangerous or so. So if you have any type of personal information, don't keep the narcissist out your personal information. If you have any bills or anything, don't even let them know what your bills are, what you're paying for, because a narcissist will use this against you. They will degrade you whatever type of way, especially if you go in a devaluation phase, because they feel like if you're not big money, or if you ain't this or you ain't that, they'll try to degrade you and make you feel bad and put you down because the amount of your bills or whatever, or try to make you feel like you're not caught up or anything. So don't vent with these people about your bad times or anything like that. So I'll just let you know, as far as any type of personal information, do not let these people get a hold of it, or anything. Or you have some narcissists who just plain out thieves. There was a time that I actually experienced this, and I had this person I was dealing with, and I know there was a narcissist, and I had this DVD, this movie that was sitting on top of my, it was on my TV stand or so, sitting right next to my TV or whatever, and I had her over at my place at this time or so, and she was over here a good 15 no, 15 minutes or so, or 20 minutes at the most or so. And we sat down, we conversated. She was moving back and forth to, to the kitchen, coming from the living room a few times or so. I had the television on, and we were just sitting down conversating or so. And there was all types of things about this person that, that rubbed me off the wrong way. That she gave me a lot of discomfort, a discomfort feeling in my gut about her. I just felt very uncomfortable with her, when she around, just around my personal things or whatever. Or so, because, everybody know what a narcissist do. Or so, if you understand where I'm getting at by me saying so. But back to this, after she conversated, after we talked and stuff, she ended up leaving. And so I'm just sitting at the house, and I had noticed that when I got up, and I noticed my movie was, the DVD was actually gone. So I was thinking to myself, I know it was here because I just saw it here, and I know I didn't misplace it. That first thought that came to my mind is that she took the movie or so. So it already just put away any other thoughts in my mind that I misplaced this movie. So I ended up calling her or so. I didn't really came at her any type of way. I just really just asked her. I said, like, my movie that was sitting on top of my TV stand, have you took my movie? And she said, yeah, I took it. And I just ended up asking her. I said, oh, okay, well, how come you didn't ask me if you wanted to take it? If you wanted to watch the movie or so. So she just said, oh, I didn't think you didn't mind. And right there, what was running through my head is that this person will actually take something from me, without asking me or without my awareness. And this is just only a movie. So right there, that gave me a real strong red flag right there of this person or so. So that's one of my experience with this person. So keep that in mind. I had experience with this before. So just remember that when you are dealing with a narcissist, so protect all your information. And another thing too, they just had someone in your house while you was gone. They even had someone else driving your car. A narcissist is very sneaky, and narcissists love taking risk. And you have some toxic people or people, who plot whatever do this as well. But we most definitely could count on the narcissist doing this. Like I said, don't put anything past a narcissist. So maybe while you was gone, or you was away, even if you was at work, any opportunity a narcissist have, they will take it, and a narcissist will have no conscience about it whatsoever. Remember, people, you got to know what you are dealing with, what you are up against. You're sleeping with the enemy. So no telling, who been in your house while you was gone, who they had in there. So a narcissist will take chances and take risks or whatever, especially if they feel like they won't get caught, and depend on the person they're dealing with or so. They may told them lies or whatever. And if you have a narcissist using your car or so, they probably had someone else driving your car, or other people, people that's probably, toxic or dangerous themselves in your vehicle or so, maybe even in your house. So now you got this stranger that's out there that know information about you, or not necessarily information, but information by they being in your home, your private place, your place that's sacred to you. They in your home, or they in your car. So now there's a stranger out there knows something of that or whatever. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with a narcissist. And one last thing to top this, video off or whatever, they are making plans or already made plans to discard you for another narcissistic supply. So people, I'm here to let you know, be very aware of this, be very careful of this, and watch every step that you take with this person, because the narcissist already out there right now seeking a lot of this attention. The narcissist already right now talking to all these several people, no telling what type of messages they have in their phones. They've been messaging everybody or inboxing everybody on Facebook, or no telling where they've been meeting up with these people, whatever, and no telling what they have been doing or what type of time they've been spending with them or so outside of you. And by this happening, you know, they growing a relationship, and I'm not going to say like this healthy, good relationship on the other person's behalf. If they're a victim or so, they growing a relationship with them, being fooled and being misled. So, you know, they being sucked into the narcissist, while the narcissist is misleading them and getting more narcissistic supply. Remember, like I said before, they get tunnel vision. So by them getting narcissistic supply from them, that's their main narcissistic supply, and you just the second best narcissistic supply. You know, they can never pay attention, never can focus on two things at a time. But narcissists, they're very tunnel vision or so. So by this happening, you know, they feed off their hype. So that's where all this devaluation come in place with you or so, because they feeding off this hype or so. So they feel like you're not meeting up to their demands, or now they got to put you down. So now they feel wanted. They feel, you know, they feel praised because of this other person with narcissistic supplies or whatever. And what they plan on doing now, they trying to get further with this person on the outside, or so, growing something with this person, or getting developed even deeper with this other person as far as narcissistic supply, as far as the narcissist. And the more they do this, the further and the further they push you away, and the further you'll start noticing that you're not getting the attention that they was giving you, and everything start to change or so. So that's where this takes place at with the narcissist. So always remember that, people, and be very aware. And if you in this situation or whatever, get out while you have the chance, or while you can. You know, you want to save yourself right now, you know, before the narcissist do an outburst on this or whatever. So hopefully this video then help someone out. You know, I try my best to be the eyes behind your back or so on this or whatever. So people, take care. Keep your mind protected. Keep your heart shielded. And most off, protect yourself. Stay narcissistic free from these people. And you have a good one. Thank you for watching this video.